going on, people? My name is Steve, R1 Steve, and this is my R1. Gonna be out today making some content on this bike. Just go through this bike quickly. It's an R1 on a 2015 plate. As you can see, it's got all the carbon on it here. Carbon here, carbon down there, carbon on the back. It's got a quick shifter. It's got a chain adjuster. It's got race tank fuel cap. It's got these levers. It's got these rental grips. It's got a power commander on it. It's got this here as well on the front, make it look a bit nice. It's got this bit here as well. Carbon here, carbon there. It's got an acapullic exhaust. Pretty loud. It's got the GP racing. Frame protectors on it. Yeah, that's it, man. So yeah, I just bought this bike because I've been off motorbikes for a while. I've been riding bikes ever since I was knee high, but sadly in 2012 my little brother had an accident on the R1, passed away, hence why I'm at a graveyard. He's just over there, rest in peace. And yeah, I just stopped riding for a bit, man, to be honest. I've still got his motorbike. It was wrecked in a crash. I've rebuilt it. That's something that I put later on the channel, but right now I just want to get back riding and just get back into my zone, really. So yeah, that's about it, really. Let's get this bike cranked up and let's hit the road.
So by this point, right, my microphone just fully failed. Don't know why it failed, man, because I tested it before and it was okay. I think it just made me drop down, but at the same time it is picking up a lot of wind noise. So I'm gonna have to look into getting a new microphone, to be honest. So you know what I mean, we got to start somewhere. There's always going to be little niggles that sort of crop up when you're recording and you're first starting out. But yeah, the microphone today was the culprit. So I just want to apologise for that. I will be looking into getting a new microphone set up. And yeah, I was just basically speaking through the whole ride about certain things that crop up when you're riding. Safe riding, how to have fun and how to be safe. There's a few times on this ride where I do sort of open it up, but do bear in mind that I bought this bike in October and it was parked up for a while because obviously it was winter and it was cold and I just wasn't riding in the cold, you know what I mean? I have a Suzuki K8 that I bought for my winter bike, and a 600, and let me tell you, I have so much fun on that bike, and I will be bringing that bike on this channel as well. I've got my brother's R1 as well that I'm going to bring out on this channel to sort of show you as well, the old R1s, because yeah, I love the R1s, man, and that's why I've called myself R1 Steve, do you know what I mean? Because yeah, R1s are just like, they're the best bikes, man. Not that I would look into buy another bike, like I do want to get a BMW later on down the line, and Kawasaki H2, but it all depends on how well this channel does. I hope it does well, because there is a massive bike community that is amongst us. So yeah, man, so it's all about keeping riding, being safe. It's something that really is close to my heart, knowing that I've lost friends on motorbikes, and then I lost my little brother. Like I was just saying back in the graveyard, that I used to ride bikes all my life. I had an R1 previously. My brother's bike, that R1 was the first R1 I actually rode, and then yeah, I went on to go buy my own R1, and in 2011 I actually sold it, and then my brother passed his test in 2012. So I didn't really ride since then, really, since he passed away. I just sort of stopped riding, do you know what I mean, man? Just sort of lost the enthusiasm for it, really. So it's only a few years now where I thought to myself, I need to get back on the bike, I need to start riding again. If you're a biker, you know that, yeah, once you ride a bike, it's in your blood, you just want to ride, do you know what I mean, man? So I thought, you know what, let me get the K8. So I bought the K8 and I started riding that. But previously I bought a Kawasaki ZX6R as a project bike, but that bike just was a total disaster. The frame turned out to be bent. I still have that bike, I've got a lot of parts for it, but the majority of the parts have been sold. Now it's just sort of frame and engine and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've got a few bikes to bring on this channel. So if you do like content, you are a biker and you ride an R1, just let me know. Give me a follow, drop me a comment, tell me about your bike, because this bike here is a track bike and it's got a track setup. So I think I might have to get it dialed in for the road, because this R1 is aggressive, man. It's powerful, and I haven't ridden with another R1 yet, but I'd like to, because I'd like to see the difference between my R1 and another R1. Do you know what I mean, man? And even at this point now, I'm stopping into the garage to get some fuel, because as well, this R1 can drink. You can do a tank on the ride, and that's not normal, man, to do a tank on the ride. And it has been serviced and well looked after, but like I'm saying, it has a power commander and it is set up for the track. So yeah, I'd like to know if anybody else's R1 does drink a lot, man, because yeah, this baby, man, she drinks. So yeah, but enough of the talking, just enjoy the ride. Give me a like, give me a follow. Do you know what I mean, man? I'm from South London. I'm about to get into this content, make some really good content for you. I've got a few things, like I was saying, about bringing other bikes on the channel. So yeah, man, thank you very much, and I hope you watch to the end, and just hit that subscribe button, my guys.
Yeah, sitting pretty. Goes with my blue as well. But yeah, man, she's nice. She's lovely, this bike is. I'm enjoying it actually. I've only owned her like about 6 months. Hard to rid her. Rid her in October, so it's still like a little bit time. So that was fine.
Right now as well, I want to talk about something that's going to come up right now, and a lot of riders need to pay more attention to the road. Now, as I'm travelling up this middle lane, there's pedestrian crossing coming up, and you can't really see it, but then there'll be like a woman, she'll be crossing in the bike, and you couldn't even see it. If you just literally ripped down this road and you didn't see the cabman stop, there would have been a collision. See it right there? I just had to brake. And then again, if you just sort of whack the throttle back and sort of flew up there, coming out of the side road on the left, there's another car. And these are all just things that you must just look out for when riding, because you can have an accident and they aren't easy to have. But yeah, just take your time. Always be aware of people pulling out in vehicles. Don't trust anybody. I certainly don't. Now, at this point, there was a police car approaching me on the left with the lights on. It's going to come up very soon, yeah? And I swear down, I thought it was for me because I never saw them in a side road. I never saw them coming out of a road. So I literally thought they were for me. And then when I got to the lights, they turned their lights off, but then they turned them back on again. I don't know, maybe they was on a call and it got cancelled, but I literally thought they were going to pull me over. And as the woman went past, she literally broke her neck to look at me. So yeah, literally I was thinking to myself, oh, they're coming for me. If you're a biker, you know what I'm talking about, do you know what I mean, man? But yeah, lucky enough, they didn't spoil my ride and they just went out of their business. But I swear down, yeah, I thought they were coming for me. But yeah, so this will be the end of the ride. I end the ride just around the corner. Obviously, I live close by. So if you just tuned in and you watched all the way, I want to thank you very much. Yeah, I just look out for some more content. Like I said, I'm going to try and post every Sunday, once a week. And yeah, man, ride safe out there, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.